Yeah, we strung together stops. We stayed with it. Like, we didn't deter or abandon our game plan because they were making shots. We stuck with it, and it paid off in the end. We were able to stretch the lead pretty well. Let's see, what was that? Yeah, we had a really good third quarter. Third quarter was impressive. They scored 23 points, and obviously they were very hot going into that quarter. So to stick with it and not derail from it is what got the job done.
It just seems like, most of the season, almost all the season, but particularly the last few weeks, like, you guys don't go more than one or two possessions with like tough shots in a row. It seems like you're getting a real, like a wide open layup or a wide open three, 2 out of every 3 possessions. What goes into maybe the intentionality that you and J-Dub and some of these guys that are kind of helping control the offense are having?
Yeah, we want to give ourselves a best chance possible to score, and doing so, you take good shots, and the ball has energy and offense has a vibe to it. So as long as you're taking good shots, everyone feels good about them. Everybody's ready to play. Everybody's confident in rhythm, and as a result, you score 146 points. Like, no matter how good you are, the open shots and the good shots are better shots than the contested shots, and we know that. And because of that, we been pretty good offensively lately.
Shai, obviously, in the second half, you guys flipped the game on its head, but I think the first half, that's the third 70-point half you guys have given up in the past 3 or 4 games, just over in the past week for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Did you think that was variance? Was that luck? Like, what did you see there? Because the Spurs hit, I believe, it was a franchise record, 3s and a half.
Yeah, it felt like they were making everything. Yeah, we could be better for sure. Like, there's always controllables. They made tough shots, but they also had some easy ones. And against the best players in the world, you got to cut out the easy ones, and that's the reason why, because they make tough shots as well. And we know that, and that's what our conversation was about at halftime, and I think we did so in the third quarter pretty well.
What was your perspective of the kind of altercation that got Lou and Kenrich ejected?
Yeah, I don't know. It was a blur. I just tried to separate the blur as best as I could. But yeah, I don't even know how it started, what happened. Figure it out. But
Did you think it made sense that Lou, who was involved with Sohan, that he got ejected and Sohan didn't?
Yeah, I didn't understand it, but I also didn't inquire much. I didn't ask too many questions. They had already made the decision. They're not going to change their decision, and we had a basketball game to go win, so that's what I was focused on.
What did you see from J-Dub tonight?
Yeah, he was special. He, for sure, the best game of his career. He was poised. He was aggressive. He made big plays at the right times. Made the right plays for most of the night. He was himself. He had it all clicking tonight, and that's why he had a big night.
We know he's capable of those, but when he gets into those modes like he did in the fourth quarter, it just feels like when he gets to the rim, you have to look out. What's your perspective seeing him, getting those modes?
Yeah, I always tell him just let the game tell you what to do, and I think he did a perfect job of it tonight. He was aggressive and just let it all come to him, and he made plays where he could, and he made passes where he could, and they didn't send 2, and he was playing with one guy, and he went to work, and he was special, and we saw that. But it's just testament to his hard work, his patience, and he was ready for the moment.
I know that's his first 40 piece, but what is that like for you to have a teammate that can go get 40?
Yeah, it's fun for sure. I always the most gratifying part about it is the moment of it. So obviously the game's not going our way. He has a big first half, and he comes in the fourth and blows the game wide open, giving us by the time I had checked back in, the game was over. And I think that moment, to step up to the plate and deliver on the road is very impressive, and it says a lot about not only his game and his skill set, but his mindset and his mental and where he's at. And to get to where we want to get to, we're going to need a lot more of that, and I think he'll be ready for it.
Anybody else?
Thanks, Shai.